Alright, today let's talk about children that are sent to boarding school at a very young age. Personally, I do not like boarding school. That's my own personal opinion. My child will not go to a boarding school at the age of 10 or 11 or in junior class. If you must go to boarding school, you will go when you are in a senior class. But for those that are sending their children to boarding school, there are a lot of things you need to ensure that your child is aware before you send your child off to boarding school. If not, you may have to pay dearly for that ignorance. Okay? First, you need to teach your child social skills. Okay, how to relate to people. There are children that like to stay on their own. You need to teach your child how to relate to people, social skills. You need to teach your child conflict resolution, how to resolve conflicts, because boarding school is like a jungle. Everybody is on their own. Some parents think that, let me just send in a teachers, nobody is there. The children actually grow on their own. That's the truth. I'm a teacher by profession. I actually do not teach in secondary school, but I know that teachers have their own problems. So they can't come and do your job for you. So teach your child conflict resolution skills, how to resolve conflict with people. They must have been resolving conflict at home, not fighting all the time at home. She will still go to boarding school and do that, and she may get somebody that is stronger than her, and God forbid anything bad happening. Another thing that you need to teach your child, you need to teach your child about drugs and addiction. A lot of teenagers, in fact, a lot of teenagers start taking drugs in secondary school. You can't send your child out to secondary school without teaching your child about drugs, because that is where, in fact, they wait for JS1 students to come so that they can recruit them into either drugs, lesbianism, homosexuality, whatever. There are different forms of addiction. So you need to expose your child to that knowledge, to know that this is what they are going to find out. So they will not go there and just storm into it. And some of them are even bullied into it. So you need to also teach your child how to defend herself or himself, self-defense, how to report to an adult, how to self-defense, how to self-defend herself or himself before help comes. Let them not bow to bullying when they know that this is wrong. Addiction has eaten deep into the life of teenagers, and nobody is talking about it. There are a lot of things they take now. That turns their head around. It's terrible. Addiction is a mass, especially drug addiction, alcohol addiction. There are many of them that they think that they take now, cannabis, colos is deadly. They take it, they get lost in their mind, and you think your child have gone to secondary school. You don't know that they have gone to start taking drugs. So as a parent, prepare your child before sending him or her out, unless you are ready to cry over the damages when it is done. So self-defense, addiction, expose your child to different forms of addiction, things that they can encounter and how they can encounter it, how to protect themselves from that. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. Now, the next one is your child should know basic first aid. When she injures herself, what can she do to protect herself from, basic first aid? You know what I mean, okay? Your child should know cooking skills, simple cooking skills. These are for those. There are some people that have gone to university, they don't know how to cook anything. And it's bad. The generation of children that are training now, they are just training them to know mathematics and English. But that's not the only thing life is all about. You pack house help everywhere in the house. Children are just growing tall, increasing in height. They can't do anything. They can't sweep the house. They can't do anything. This is holiday. This is long vacation, right? I'm making this video on the 25th of July. So we have 1 full month of holiday to stay with your child. Please teach your child basic cooking skill. I'm not talking about girl child. Everybody in the house should learn how to cook. Cooking is a skill everybody should know, whether you're a man or a woman. Teach your child basic cooking skills. It's very important that your child should learn how to cook before they leave your house to go to secondary school or to go to anywhere. They should know how to cook basic food. At least if they are dying of hunger and there is food in the house, they should sit down and cook it. All right? It is your job to do. Nobody will do it for you as a parent or a guardian. All right? Now, another thing you need to teach your child is organizational skills. There are children that, as they are coming back from the door, they are throwing their things around. And because they know that in the house, somebody will pick it up, they keep doing it and they will go out. That's why there are a set of children, when they go to secondary school, everything they went to school with, that STEM, will get lost. Everything, from their shoe to their singlet to their pants, everything will get lost. And when they come back again, mommy will buy another set of everything, as they will buy it fresh. And you keep doing that, training this child to be irresponsible, which is very bad. You can start now. Teach them organizational skill, where things are kept. This one is kept. As you are coming in, if you don't teach them. We know all these things as parents. Teach them. Nobody will do this for you. Life is more than mathematics and English and quantitative reasoning. Let's give the children skills that will make them survive in places where you will not be there, because you won't always be there to guide them, to protect them, to do these things for them. So you need to prepare them to be on their own, self-reliant. All right? So organizational skills, they should be able to arrange their corner, put their things in order. It is because a child cannot put his or her things in order. That's why his things will get lost. Those things that are getting lost, it's not that people stole it. She just kept it carelessly, thinking that it's at home, she's at home, or he's at home, and nobody can pick it up because there is no house help in school with you to pick it up. All right? Another thing is you need to teach your child how to wash. Some children don't know how to wash. Nobody taught them. These things are not born. It's not inherited. You are not born to learn how to wash. Somebody needs to teach you how to wash. And this era of washing machine, a lot of people don't know how to use their hand to wash. And it's a problem, because when you go to boarding school now, I don't think there is boarding school that has washing machine. I don't know. Maybe the one that are paying millions, a lot of millions. But do you have that amount to pay? Teach your child how to wash clothes with their hands. It's very important. Teach them. This is holiday. Use this holiday to teach them. Especially if you know you're sending your child out to any boarding school. In JS1. Me, I can't do that. But if you want to, prepare your child mentally and physically. Prepare them with information and with skills that will guide them on that journey. Now, another thing your child should know is simple sewing skills. You know, sewing. If button falls out of his shirt, can he put it back? These are simple things your child should know how to do. Okay? Simple sewing. If there is a tear on his clothes, can he sew it back? Even though they teach all these things in school, primary school, you need to reinforce it. Learning is continuous, especially when it has to do with children. They learn and forget. You need to keep talking about it. You need to keep reinforcing it until it enters their head. All right? So the last but not the least is that you need to teach your child how to pray. Yeah, it's not the last. That's what I'm saying. The last but not the least, teach your child how to pray. God listens to the prayer of children. You teach your child how to communicate with God. Let them have their own personal relationship. Let their relationship not be because I'm in the house. When they now go out of the house, they will forget about God. Let them have personal relationship with God, with the creator of the universe, with their Father in heaven. You need to educate them that God is their Father in heaven. You know, we have earthly father. This one is your Father in heaven. Let them have that personal relationship with God before they leave your house. If not, you may lose them. So, I hope this video met you well. And if you got value from this video, feel free to share it with somebody that might need this information. And don't forget to follow me, because I have a lot for us this summer, this holiday. And we're going to learn a lot of things that will benefit your child and anybody around you. Alright, so God bless you. Click on the plus button there. Follow me. Have you clicked on it? Click, then share this video.